In today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys some of the top updates from the island of Ambergris Caye, which is where I live. Life is good. A chewy right here. So I'm gonna break down a few key things for you guys today. I'm gonna talk about the new hospital coming to the island of Ambergris Caye, where it's gonna be. I'm gonna talk about the update to the only bridge that connects the southern end of Ambergris Caye to the northern end of Ambergris Caye, and then I'm gonna share some of the data. So let's get out there and show you guys the current updates to the island.
What started as a mere concept is transforming into a stupendous reality for San Pedranos. The islanders will soon have better access to quality and affordable medical care from the convenience of their home island. The Taiwanese Embassy and the government of Belize signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) to construct the San Pedro Hospital. Prime Minister John Briceño says this feat in healthcare is long overdue and will significantly transform the lives of the residents and tourists.
I don't have confirmation on any of this stuff. All I see are the news reports where they say that Taiwanese government, Belize government have partnered, $33 million will go to the hospital, and that this is where it's gonna go. So I'm not telling you right now there's guaranteed gonna be a hospital, but what I can tell you is they've fully cleared this site, and this is public news all over the place. So let's keep going from here, and we will show you the next big update coming to San Pedro.
So the next big update is the bridge going from the southern end of the island to the northern end of the island. Yeah, bro. They have officially extended this thing out, so it's a double lane bridge now. I'm gonna show you this right now. This project has been in the works for some time. They just finished it, or are about to finish it. Let me come across here and flip the camera around and show you. So as you guys can see, there is now 2 lanes of traffic going through here. I can't tell you enough how much this speeds up the process of getting across this canal. This is actually the only cut in between the island going all the way up to Mexico. So when you go through with a boat, you'll come through here. You've seen us do it in our other videos. But yeah, this is essentially done now. It's a huge update and very exciting for the island. Before we head back to the office and tell you about some of the new data, I gotta tell you a little story about this bridge, because back in the day, it wasn't a double lane bridge, it wasn't a single lane bridge, it was a barge with a rope. So you would drive your golf cart, or you would walk on there, you'd pay a fee to get across, it was very insignificant, and then they would pull you to the other side so you could access that end of the island. So now we've come a long way. This might not seem like a huge update, but trust me guys, this is quite the update and we're super excited about it. All these updates are making me kind of hungry. Let's swing by Hurricanes, grab a bite, and then I'll get to the data. We're back at the office now. You've seen the hospital, you've seen the new bridge, amazing updates for the island of Ambergris Caye. Now let's talk a bit about some of the data for tourism, as well as where the flights are coming from right now, to give you a full scope of all the updates. So up here on the screen, I have a map of all the current direct flights to Belize to keep you guys up to date on that. Seattle, LA, Calgary, Denver, Dallas, Houston, Minneapolis, Chicago, Charlotte, Atlanta, Toronto, New York, Orlando, Miami, Cancun, Guatemala, San Salvador, and Panama City. So there have been several flights that have been added, and there's discussions for some new routes to get added in. So if you are flying to Belize, this is how you can get up to date on the best way to fly here. And now let's look at some of the tourism data. So according to Belize Breaking News, in 2020, Belize broke 1 million tourists again, which is great to see from a recovery standpoint. But the really interesting stats here are going to come from the Belize Tourism Board. If you guys have not gone to their website, they keep all the data, they track everything.
And I have a few things here on this dashboard I want to point out to you. So first, you can see this is our tourism performance dashboard. So on this left bar here, we have some really interesting stuff. So we had 48,476 total overnight visitors in February of 2023. I can tell you firsthand this year, you genuinely feel the tourism coming back, how busy and bustling the island and economy are, and it is just excellent to see that trend. 60.3% increase from February of 2022. So we're not talking about a minor increase, we're talking about a 60% increase in tourism from last year to this year. 68.3% of those tourists are coming from the United States, and approximately 80% are coming into the country through the Philip Goldson International Airport, which is where you would fly into if you are flying, or the others would take the land border. So you can see here we had 31,000 tourists in January, 37,000 in February, and this gives us where they're coming from. So if you guys want to dive into the full report, go check that out. I just wanted to bring you some of the most high level updates for Belize and San Pedro that I could possibly bring you. As always, guys, I hope to see you out here in paradise soon, and we'll see you in the next video.